I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing.
All these folks be having freak off parties, man. I've been to at least 2 T.I. freak off parties, and we left because it was too freaking off.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Diddy. I support T.I. the King, and you should too. No Mercy in stores right now. Hey, yo, free T.I. Yo, we waiting for you, Playboy. Yo, go get that album. It's fire. Peace.
You think the reports are true that Diddy put $1 million to kill Tupac? Have you heard about the new reports that came out, the confessions?
Man, don't talk to me about no, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
50 Cent has once again aimed shots at T.I., this time pulling him into the middle of Diddy's ongoing scandal. The rumor mill is buzzing with speculation that T.I. may have been one of Diddy's special guests at his infamous parties.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s and Keefe D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
It's a little, like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries that went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall.
The situation escalated after Clem Jeezy's former associate began revealing some serious allegations, claiming T.I. wasn't just attending the parties, but was heavily involved in that lifestyle. To be honest, T.I. had managed to stay out of the Diddy drama for a long time, but that changed recently. Of course, it didn't take long for 50 Cent to step in. It's no surprise these two have been in a long-standing feud. However, this time, 50 went beyond the usual petty back and forth. He's not only resurrecting those old rumors about T.I. being a snitch, but also bringing up past evidence of how close T.I. and Diddy were during earlier years. As the gossip continues, many are questioning the extent of T.I.'s involvement and whether 50 Cent is really about to expose T.I.'s past in his upcoming documentary about Diddy. Things are getting messy, and just when T.I. thought he was out of the line of fire, Clem came forward with some serious claims. He called out celebrities pretending to be innocent while actually being deep in Diddy's chaotic world. But Clem isn't just talking hearsay, he claims to have witnessed it all firsthand. According to him, T.I. wasn't just attending the parties, he was hosting his own sessions as well. And that's not all. Clem even alleges that he saw T.I. at one of Diddy's infamous parties, and what he claims happened next will definitely raise eyebrows.
Yeah, I didn't see T.I. at a couple of free parties, man. I remember one thing, we was on a road with T.I. Here goes a story right here. We was on a road with T.I. I ain't gonna call no names. Who did the shit, but nigga, it's after the show, I think we got, it's a big ass suite, big hotel suite. I don't know what the fuck going on, bitches everywhere. Out of nowhere, we two niggas started having an eating pussy contest. No lie. Two niggas started with a lesbian bitch. I swear she was a lesbian. Her girlfriend was there too. Damn. And she was in the contest too. Cause it was like, shit, we got some niggas that can eat that pussy better than your girl can. Damn. So it went down like that. But anybody was there, remember that shit. If I'm lying, I'm dying. The freak nigga, the first freak off I ever went to was a Big Meech freak-a-leak. And anybody that was back then know about the freak-a-leak at the Eclipse condominiums, man. On Far Road across from the fish market, man. Meech and them used to have freak-a-leaks in that motherfucker. They had the penthouses up in them motherfuckers. That was the first one I ever been to where after we left the strip club 3, 4 in the morning, all the bitches came back to the condo too. And the party kept going. Damn. Nigga, all of them.
Clem didn't stop with T.I. He dropped another bombshell, revealing that it was actually Big Meech, not Diddy, who was throwing those infamous parties. Yes, that Big Meech. Now, T.I., Diddy, and Big Meech are all linked in the same conversation. Of course, 50 Cent wasn't going to let this slide. But this time, instead of taking to Instagram or posting shady memes, 50 is playing the long game. Word on the street is that he's been quietly gathering information and laying the groundwork for his upcoming Netflix documentary about Diddy. Industry insiders say this documentary is going to shake things up. According to those close to 50, This isn't just a deep dive into Diddy's life, it's also a chance for 50 Cent to settle old scores and air out every hidden grudge. And it looks like T.I.'s name is getting a lot of screen time.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you gotta do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIP. Channel 2, community coverage.
50 Cent is said to have a lot to say about T.I., and it's not looking good. To understand why 50 Cent is so fixated on T.I., we have to look back. First, T.I. made multiple attempts to challenge 50 to a versus battle, practically begging for it. Then, T.I. made several jabs at East Coast rappers, including 50, which only added fuel to the fire. But the real turning point was the 2007 Crime Stoppers ad. T.I. found himself facing severe gun charges, potentially up to 20 years in prison. But instead of serving time, he appeared in a public service announcement urging people to stop crime. This move never sat well with 50 Cent, and now he's ready to expose everything. The Crime Stoppers had left a bitter taste in many people's mouths, especially in the rap community, and 50 Cent is about to bring it all back into the spotlight.
When they want to try, look, even for me personally, my character, they would try to attack my character. Just say he a rat or he just a snitch. Yeah. All you gotta do is ask him who I told her.
Paperwork.
I ain't never told her no in my life.
Yeah.
In the Prem situation, look at this case. It'll tell you who told her.
Right.
My name ain't in that case.
Innocent or guilty, criminal or citizen, that could get them any time for any crime. Say, look, if it's a, sir, did you see such and such and such, do such and such and such? Oh, wait a minute, only time, the only time.
There's only one place in the federal guidelines where you can have 10 machines and get 1 year of community service and 1 year incarceration.
T.I. quickly found himself under fire with the snitch label, and the first person to take aim was none other than 50 Cent. He didn't hold back on his track, You So Tough, where he threw serious lyrical shade at T.I. In one line, he rapped, "Get knocked with 10 machine guns, only get 12 months, followed by, I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said they would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, how you explain how homie breed? They said keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese." Essentially, 50 was questioning how T.I. managed to get off so lightly with those serious charges. And to make it even more suspicious, this all went down the same day T.I. mysteriously skipped the 2007 Bet Hip Hop Awards, just hours before his scheduled performance. It later came out that the feds had swooped in and arrested him on serious federal gun charges, and here's the twist, his own bodyguard was undercover for the feds. This man handed over 3 machine guns and 2 silencers right after T.I. dropped $112,000 on the deal. That move sparked a storm, and from that point on, the streets never let T.I. forget about it.
I got the best lawyers money can buy. They said it would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I said, well, how do you explain how homie breathes? I said, to keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. You so tough.
Are you telling me that's not directed at a specific rapper?
Well, I can't. Well, my intentions, if I have a problem, you know, my MO, and I would just say something. You know, so it's not really directed at him. It's me taking real life situations that these things are relevant to hip hop. Period. You see what I'm saying? So I take it and I make something that's interesting enough for people to sink their teeth into, and then I move forward. If you have beef, then we make it beef.
Can you understand? Well, you know me, I'm direct too. Is that line about T.I.?
Absolutely, for the public to decide.
Things took an even wilder turn. T.I., already a convicted felon, legally couldn't even possess those weapons. However, after pleading guilty, his sentence was shockingly lenient: 1 year of house arrest, 1,500 hours of community service, and some unclear prison time. This is when 50 stepped in loud and clear, calling out the whole situation through his music. The track You So Tough wasn't just a diss, it was a warning shot. 50 pointed out that even with the best lawyers, someone facing charges like T.I. should have been facing at least 9 to 10 years behind bars. But somehow, T.I. slid right through with a deal that seemed almost too good to be true. Naturally, 50 started throwing shade, suggesting that perhaps T.I. had to give up something to secure such a sweet sentence. When asked in an interview about the track, 50 kept it smooth, saying it was up to the public to figure out who he was talking about. But let's be real, anyone reading between the lines knew exactly who he meant. 50 didn't need to name names. Everyone had already done the math.
How are you dealing with when, like, the 50 cents are coming at you?
Well, I mean, honestly, man, like, to be perfectly honest with you, man, I gotta deal with each situation as how I hear it come out of the person's mouth. You can misinterpret songs, lyrics, you know what I'm saying? When you're being interviewed and someone asks you, how do you feel about this? I gotta take that. I gotta take your verbal rather than listen to your lyrics and jump to a conclusion. And when I heard him speaking on it, he said he wasn't talking about me, you know what I'm saying? And me and 50 always had a decent rapport, you know? It wasn't never nothing negative. So, and like he said this in conversation. At the same time, he said, man, he's never had a problem with saying people's names when he's speaking on them. And like that's not like 50. If he going at somebody, he usually say their name and make it known. It's usually not ever whether or not. You know what I'm saying? And so, I think that it's just unnecessary to jump to a conclusion and, you know, create an issue where there is none.
Around that time, T.I. was also asked about the track, but surprisingly, he didn't go off. He actually acted like he was willing to give 50 the benefit of the doubt. But let's be honest, T.I. couldn't come down to hard on 50. After all, the feds were still watching him, and he knew better than to stir up more trouble while under their radar. However, drama like this never stays buried for long. Fast forward to 2020, and T.I.'s Crime Stoppers video resurfaced just as the internet was roasting Tekashi 669 for his snitching during his racketeering case. Guess who couldn't resist poking the bear? 50 Cent. He took to social media and posted the track "You So Tough" along with the video clip just to twist the knife. Did T.I. stay quiet? Absolutely not. He quickly clapped back, denying any involvement in snitching and asserting that he never helped the cops lock anyone up. But T.I. didn't stop there. He also threw some shade back at 50, implying that maybe 50 had some skeletons of his own buried deep.
Fuck you in your life, nigga. You see a snitch, nigga, slap him when you see him, knock his nose off. So, nigga, next time I'm out, instead of asking for a picture like a little hoe ass nigga, come on, knock my motherfucking nose out if you think I'm a snitch, nigga. Nigga, come on, nigga, quit smiling in my face trying to get in my fucking section. Nigga, fuck, nigga. Don't motherfucking play with me, nigga. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Play with my motherfucking name, nigga. Motherfucking king, nigga. I never gave no motherfucking information to get anybody in no motherfucking trouble now time with no police, nigga. If I am working with a police, it'll be to get him to shoot you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga, don't play with me.
T.I. responded to 50 Cent's video post in a manner that some found in poor taste, though others considered it clever. However, T.I. preferred to focus on the facts. He wrote, "I've never provided any information to law enforcement to put anyone behind bars for any crime." He then posed the question to 50 Cent, "Can you say the same?" But T.I. wasn't finished. He took 50's post and shared it on his own Instagram with a fiery caption, flipping the situation and taking another shot at 50's catalog. T.I. wrote, "I'll take this as an acceptance of this catalog challenge. We got him. He bit the bait. Set this up so I can finally shut this watermelon head, invisible neck ninja up once and for all." He then returned to deny the snitch rumors, stating, "As for this clip, it's cute, outdated, and in poor taste, much like your catalog." But T.I. wasn't just throwing jokes, he brought in some heat. He followed up by saying, "I've never provided any information to law enforcement to get anyone time for any crime." He ended with, "Supreme told me to ask 50 Cent if he can say the same." Mic drop. T.I. sealed it with a final knockout punch. "Let's set a date. Pick your songs from that one hot album you have and let's put your overrated, outdated, steroid-inflated catalog to rest." Rip to 50 Cent's catalog. "I've seen you bully all those NY ninjas for years. We're not the same, king." He even included the hashtag bring me the bully dot. It was clear that 50 had struck a nerve with T.I., who still sought to clear his name from the lingering snitching rumors. T.I. responded once more on Instagram, this time going live with comedian Kelly KDB Walker, where once again, he focused on denying the snitch rumors and defending his reputation. A week later, 50 Cent decided to fire back in classic 50 style. He reposted a clip from T.I.'s interview on Instagram, though he later deleted it. In the post, he had plenty to say. This ninja was backstage telling me about some comedy show he's working on. I don't like all this. It wouldn't be a good idea to come around me again. Respectfully, stay away from me. Just when things seemed to calm down, they got messier. The tension reached a new level after the tragic death of King Von. T.I. posted a message urging people to stop the violence in Atlanta just days after Von and 2 others were killed in the city on November 6, 2020. T.I. wrote, "Atlanta is a beautiful, progressive city filled with Black excellence. We uplift each other and win together. Stop coming here to kill each other." That is played out. He ended the post with, "Handle your beefs in your city. Thanks in advance, King." However, the message didn't land well with some people who saw it as a dig. 50 Cent didn't let it slide. He quickly jumped in, sharing an Instagram story from King Von's sister, Kayla, who clearly wasn't happy with T.I.'s message. She asked 50 to step in and help the family, reigniting their long-standing feud. Kayla didn't hold back, posting, "That same energy you always have for other people's business, put that into making things right with your own daughter. No way is my brother." She then reached out to 50 directly. 50 Cent, get on his egg. This post caught 50's attention fast, and he wasted no time responding. This time, his words were more serious. "You gotta chill. You're bugging for even saying anything. There's casualties involved. This is real life. I don't know what you were thinking, but rethink it. They're hurting right now. That boy was their way out, and I bet you don't even realize they might kill you over what you just said. What hood are you from again? Come on, man. It's quiet time now." T.I. laid low for a while after that. He kept quiet, but it was only a matter of time before he would respond again. Then came the Hollywood rumors. Word on the street was that T.I. was close to landing a role in 50's Power series, but allegedly lost it due to his constant jabs at 50. Of course, T.I. denied the rumors, claiming his beef with 50 had nothing to do with losing the role. But let's be real. 50 Cent is known for being precise with his petty moves, and he's not the type to forget a grudge. Currently, things seem calm, and 50 hasn't targeted T.I. on social media the way he's gone after others in the past. But don't be fooled, 50 operates in silence. If that Diddy documentary drops soon, don't be shocked if T.I.'s name comes up, along with some receipts.so. What do you think? Do you believe T.I. was involved in any questionable activities? And how close was he to Diddy back in the day? Share your thoughts in the comments. We want all the smoke. If you're enjoying this drama, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your crew. Hit that bell so you don't miss the next drop, and let us know which scandal you want us to dive into next. See you in the next one.